What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of City Sweats. We're recording this intro from inside the car because it's so dang windy outside you would not be able to hear me. Today we're at Prevail Strength and Fitness off of 150th in Western. Let's go see what they've got cooking in their kitchen. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of City Sweats. I'm here at Prevail Strength and Fitness with Sean and Danielle, and I'd like to say I'm sitting on a custom box made by Sean himself. So let's go ahead and get this rolling. Let's start with the name. Where did the name Prevail come from?
So Prevail, I was trying to think of something that would be, I knew I wanted one word so that it was really simple and fast and easy to communicate, not easy to brand, but it would be easy to put everywhere. So the Prevail came from wanting to, the sense of overcoming whatever it is that you were wanting to overcome and whatever direction that was. So if it could be anything from, well, you wanted to finally be comfortable in the gym, or you finally wanted to lose that weight, or you finally wanted to do that pull-up, or finally go take that adventure. Regardless of what the goal was, it was still that you were trying to prevail over that thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay,
so this gym has a very unique look, and we'll show the pictures of it. What's the inspiration of the gym?
So the inspiration of the gym was I had been working out of a Globo style gym for a long time, you know, like the gold style type,
exactly,
right? And I'd also been in a bunch of like functional warehouses, you know, where they were doing the harder core style of training. But I wanted to be able to take those two worlds and mash them together. But I wanted the sense and the feel and the size to be the same feel when you go to like your favorite like neighborhood bar.
Gotcha.
Like it doesn't feel clinical. It doesn't feel like, you know, there's still some warmth to it.
Yeah, it's not intimidating.
It's not intimidating and you feel comfortable. It feels like somewhere you could go in and hang out with a handful of your friends at all times, no matter what.
If you want to hang out, have a drink, and do a pull-up.
Right.
And do a pull-up.
Right.
Sounds like a great plan to me.
Right.
Okay, so this is the dynamic duo, Danielle and Sean. Let's get a little backdrop on both of your fitness journeys.
Okay. My fitness journey started when I was like 14. I've been in a gym in some fashion for 20 plus years. My first job as a personal trainer was at All American Fitness when I was 17, and on the application to get a job as a personal trainer, it asked for credentials, and I put had taken multiple courses in weightlifting, and that was PE class from high school. But I got the job, and I worked there for an entire summer before someone found out that I really didn't have any actual education. I dabbled in a tiny piece of CrossFit when I got out of the Marine Corps. Instantly knew that's not what I did not want to do. Yep. And then over that, this has been evolution of going from training for aesthetics, training for pure function in the Marine Corps, and then after that, coming to Prevail was getting into a little more like functional work with the side of bodybuilding.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of how do you take the bits and pieces of those systems that work well, that aren't too much, and then how do you kind of just like, that's kind of where I'm at now with like my own physical kind of like working out is it's not about like, it's not necessarily about gaining.
So you're taking the things that you want to have and doing yourself.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
As opposed to what everyone thinks working out is.
Years of
Your
playing
turn.
around with stuff. Okay, so I guess my like workout fitness journey really started in like 2015. I mean, I like played sports and stuff in high school, but then afterwards didn't really do a whole lot and joined his like boot camp class.
His uncertified boot camp or his?
No, this is years later. Yeah.
Boot camp class. Me and a girlfriend like bought a Groupon, something, I don't know, $25 a month or something at Red Rock. Joined. I went in there and tried to quit before I actually did a class. And he talked us into coming back that night. And I was like, I don't care, I just want to grow a butt. Just want
That's
a
important.
Kardashian butt, Beyonce butt. Anyways, got into it and fell in love with it, had my own transformation over the next couple of years, and then decided that I wanted to really get into it so I could start training. So I got my first certification 2017, we went to California, I got our Strong First kettlebell cert, and then quit my like full-time gig. We opened the gym.
So he's to blame for this fitness journey.
Yeah.
So what can one expect from Prevail?
What we hear from a lot of our new students and students who have been with us for a while is that we're the in-between. We're like the difference, something that they've never seen before, something never done before.
Right.
Because since we are not a boot camp, we are not a high intensity HIIT type, just come in and burn as many calories as possible gym. But at the same side, we're not a CrossFit, throw bars over your head for time type gym.
Right.
We're right in the middle of that. How do you, it's not a boot camp, it's not a global gym, it's not a CrossFit. And so the things that you're gonna see definitely different here is the philosophy about why we're here and the principles and intention behind that exercise is for many, many things, not just burning calories.
Right.
So you're gonna see way more hands-on, one-on-one attention when you start, and then moving after that, you're gonna see way more of a holistic approach to how do I get into exercise and fitness that is sustainable forever? If I come and do 3 days a week, that I could literally do those 3 days a week forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's not something that you can only do when you're in your 20s or 30s, but
Right.
it's something you can do.
Right. It's something you can, right. And a lot of our clientele, they come to us when they're in their 30s and 40s. They've done those other things, they've never worked, or they've got burnt out, or they were lost. And then, we have a lot of students who this is the only thing they've ever done as long as they've done it. So students that are here for a year, 2, 3 years, and that's their first time ever doing one thing for that amount of time.
It's about longevity.
Because it's about longevity and sustainability while still making progress.
We don't want to crush you.
Yeah,
we don't want you to
definitely
feel
not.
like you're dying when you're
Exactly.
leaving.
You want to leave here
That's not
feeling
the goal.
good.
Leave here feeling good.
Yes, we
That-
want to leave here feeling good.
That's a
Yes,
big thing for us, is leaving here feeling good. Feeling like you could have done just a little bit more, but you didn't.
Right.
And,
you have more in the tank for the next
right,
workout.
that traditional, the old school thought of fitness needs to be your lifestyle.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, we actually don't believe that. We believe that what you do in here should elevate your lifestyle outside of here.
Outside of here. So coming in here makes you better
At everything
Yeah,
outside there.
Okay,
Right,
gotcha.
exactly. Yeah.
So speaking of leaving feeling good, we're going to talk about food here. And the rumor has it that you guys have your own item on the menu at Cafe 7.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us how that happened.
The Prevail salad, now we're on our 3rd variation of it. So every seasonal menu, there's a new Prevail salad, which is a way to kind of it also helps both brands or both local small businesses.
Right.
And so it's a way just to collaborate and, add some health in that isn't, but still really good, fulfilling salads.
Yeah. So to put you on the spot, out of the 3 salads, which one is the best one?
Oh, wait. The ones that we've had so far.
Yeah,
Prevail
season 1,
salad.
season 2, season 3.
The one right now.
The one right now?
Prevail taco salad. It's so good. It has
Prevail taco
tortilla
salad.
strips on it.
Yeah, it's like a
so
Southwest
good.
salad kind of.
God,
That's my favorite kind of salad.
Yeah.
It is. It's really good.
It's really good.
Okay.
That one.
To the person looking to take that next step in their fitness journey, what do you guys have to say to them?
The person who wants to take a step forward in whatever their goal is, I think that the number one thing they need to do, regardless if it's a work with us or not, the thing that an individual needs to do is they need to figure out what the goal is, what the second goal is, and then they really need to think about why of that goal, and then the why of that goal. So if it's, I need to lose weight, well, why? And then what does that mean to you? What does the weight actually mean to you? And how much weight is it? Or is it you actually need to lose weight?
Right.
So having that conversation from the beginning is super important, because that helps you align yourself throughout the rest of the process. And that also helps you figure out, well, what's gonna be the best thing for me to do to align myself with that goal.
Great
Tell me
answer.
what you like.
I love that one.
Okay.
So this is kind of a similar question, but what is something someone will get from Prevail that they won't get at any other gym?
Okay, 1, you're gonna get personal training sessions before you go into group.
Okay.
Mandatory. So that's something that's definitely different about us.
So you won't be thrown into something
Yeah,
that
so-
you have no idea what's going on.
So personal training sessions are something we do different than anybody else, and those are part of the process before you get into the group.
Right.
The second thing is, you'll never see a burpee, you'll never see running around the building, you'll never see box jumps, you'll never see workouts for time, you'll never see kipping, right? You'll never see any
Right.
of those things here, right? The other thing is you'll never see a group more than 10 people. So we cap everything at 10, no matter what, and we just, because we feel that the
Rona
connection,
or no Rona?
yeah, regardless of Rona, We had that rule before this. That's been a rule for a long time, that we cap sessions at 10 people so that the individual gets enough attention as an individual, right, with the coach. And so one of the things about our philosophy here is we don't want to change a human to an exercise. We want to change an exercise to the human. And that's really, really important, that even in a small group environment, that the individual has control and has adaptability to make it the best for themselves.
Now that is a very convincing pitch. The camera's all yours for the last 30 seconds. If there's anything you want to tell these people.
We do here at Prevail, if you're here in the studio on your birthday, we're doing birthday shots. We don't do birthday burpees, we don't do birthday workouts, we don't use exercise as a punishment, because we want to make sure that there's a clear distinction between what we're doing exercise for and what we're celebrating. You meet up with your boys to go out for your birthday, you're not doing burpees.
Damn right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so there we go. So if you are a student here, you're getting, birthday shots. Yeah, there we go.
Go ahead and bring that down.
Yeah.
This concludes episode 3 of City Sweats. One thing we learned today from Danielle and Sean is before you start your fitness journey, figure out why you want to start your fitness journey. And if you don't know why, be sure to check these guys out. They can probably help you with that. And we'll see you next time.